What's up, besties and homies? It's your girl Aisha checking in, back with another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Strong Friends Check-In Podcast. Today I want to talk about witches and warlocks in the family. This is part 2. I touched on this topic briefly during part 1, which the link is posted in the description box if you haven't seen that one yet. But I wanted to delve a little deeper into this topic. So let's start with the characters. A witch or warlock in the family setting is an evil family member who uses witchcraft to control others. The scapegoat is the independent thinker who becomes the target of witchcraft. Enablers provide resources and assistance to the witch. In psychology, enablers are also called flying monkeys and henchmen. Also, please keep in mind that I'm using the term witch throughout the message to refer to either a male or female witch. You don't always have to use the term warlock to refer to a male witch. I'm also using she throughout the message, but just keep in mind that I'm referring to either a male or a female witch, whichever is relevant to your situation. Okay, so don't get caught up on the pronouns and the terms. Just follow along with me. The witch is the ringleader or commander of the family. This individual has authority, power, and control over everyone in the family. Family members seek approval and validation from the witch. This individual can be a mother figure, a father figure, an aunt. They play different roles, but a witch is a witch. There can be more than one witch in the family, but there is always a dominant one. That one is feared by everyone. As I stated in part 1, witches target children at various times for different reasons. When there is competition or rivalry in the family, for example, between sisters, the witch might target her sister's child before it's born. Usually, the witch will target the child or adult who has the most potential to break the curse. The witch might nurture or favor a child that she can use for her benefit. When the child begins to self-actualize or realize their full potential, the witch feels like she's losing control. Children who start to think independently as they mature become scapegoats. Adults who express opposing ideas and interests become scapegoats. The witch feels threatened by someone else's ability to think differently. You must understand that witches have reprobate minds, and I think this is what tricks people, especially when it comes to family. They don't understand that witches have reprobate minds. So because the witch has committed herself to a sinful lifestyle or wickedness, her mind has been taken over by wickedness. She's consumed by her own sin and her own wickedness. Examples: individuals who are consumed by greed, lust, and sadism. And we'll talk about sadism in another episode. But sadism is basically the condition of deriving pleasure from someone else's pain. Okay? But that's a whole nother episode. When that happens, people confuse good with evil, light with darkness, and everything is perverse from their perspective. So that's what reprobate means. When someone has a reprobate mind, they confuse good with evil, light with darkness, and everything is perverse. From their perspective, everything is backwards or upside down. The witch's primary role is to make sure that each family member stays under the curse. She doesn't see it that way because in her reprobate mind, she thinks she's keeping the family together and that she's preserving and protecting family traditions. In her mind, alcoholism is a family tradition. Drug abuse is a family tradition. Gossiping and backbiting is a family tradition. Fighting is a family tradition, and it's an expression of love. Witches are toxic. Prostitution is a family tradition. So in her mind, this is what we do as a family, or this is what the men or women do in our family. As the self-appointed leader, it's her job to ensure that this behavior continues. Independent woman pathology is another example. A witch might see single motherhood as a family tradition. She'll say, there are no marriages in our family because women can do everything. We're independent. We don't submit. We don't need a man. That, in the witch's mind, is a family tradition. They wear single motherhood like a badge of honor. The men in the family might think the same way. They might not value marriage because they're following the head witch or head warlock. The child who makes a different decision becomes the scapegoat. Witches are narcissists. They exert power and dominance over other family members through witchcraft. Witchcraft includes anything from manipulation, like grooming and gaslighting, to sorcery. Witches who exert quiet dominance are the most cunning. They are subtle manipulators. When they realize they cannot control you, they try to isolate you. They create false narratives. They use triangulation and smear campaigns to turn everyone against you. If any of this sounds familiar to you, I suggest you separate and get the help to move forward. That's how you break the curse. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. You're responsible for your choices. Witches have no power. They're like vampires. They access power through the conformity and submission of their victims. Remove yourself and renounce your membership to the coven. That is my message. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are loved. Please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, it's your girl, Aisha, signing off.